2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Who delivers when it matters most? That's the joy of any rivalry, and this is a good one to win.
Nicely done.
Time for the second shot into the first. "16 feet to the hole." Wow, that almost went in the hole. Par putt coming up here. That's frustrating. Just a short putt remaining here. Sitting at 1 over for the day. The second, a short par 4. One that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
That's nicely done. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
And from about 105 yards... they've chosen to club down on this one.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Getting ready to play their third. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet. This one to save par.
That's the cardinal sin, leaving it short in the heart.
Downhill putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
Currently at 2 over par.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
There are so many stunning holes on this entire property, but there's few more picturesque than this downhill par 3 third.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Grinning, squinting face, back 9 maybe.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That got a little out of control, I think.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Oh my God, that'll help make a big move. Why not take another look at that effort?
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Well, as we head into our finishing stretch, it starts with the par 4 14th.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Yeah, that one will play. Sitting at 1 over. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
I don't know if they meant to do that.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Greens and regulation have not been in order today. They need to improve on this.
This next putt for double bogey. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
Just didn't drop. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 5th.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back toward you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Lovely effort, that. And he's down there.
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Yeah, nicely played. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And there it is. Now 7 shots behind after that. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. That was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play. Pretty good shot there.
Playing from 110 yards out.
Went straight down.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
And a very familiar sight, Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide.
Thank you. Come again, grinning, squinting face.
Going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Going with the 6-iron here. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. The par 5 ninth is a monster, over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
That's an awful error. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. It's like that ball had a magnet in it for the bunker. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Playing their 4th shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, that's wonderfully played out of the sand. Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card. Oh, that's a great save. What an effort.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Great looking shot this. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And from the bunker here.
Started hitting straight lines low.
Well, you're going to need to think of your second shot already because that one's beached. All right, let's see if he can improve on this bunker play. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Whew. Nice little sand shot there. Came real close. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. He finds himself in a share of 11th. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Looks like a lovely little draw there. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Tried to draw that one in there, Luke. Just missed the mark.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And a par putt awaits him.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Nicely holed. And for par. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Oh, well done. And this putt to move into the top 10. That's the hands of a surgeon.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Fair effort. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands.
Surgeon Law.
All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Already with multiple victories this season. Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. Bit disappointing, that one. Getting ready to play their third. 3 shots off the lead. Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow, that was impressive, particularly out of that lie. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Just couldn't quite get it to drop. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, so close. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 14th.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. This is a par putt. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now 4 back after that hole. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
This shot from around 210 yards.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Good shot there.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
Here's Rickie Fowler. Don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
starting to look really good.
Oh, well played. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
He finds himself currently tied for 9th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Sixteenth, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two.
Very GD thumbs up Smokey Reaper.
Going with the hybrid. Needs to make a move soon. Oh, always love a player who can shape their shots. A bit wild on approach there.
A bit short with that effort.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting for a par now. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now. Sitting at -1 in a share of 8th position. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, that should find the bunker. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Tried to fade it, just didn't make it happen.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just 3 strokes back. That's brilliant out of the sand. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 1 under for the round. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Next round low getting warmed up max.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? That's a bit out of shape. Sitting at 1 under in a share of 9th position. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Getting ready to play their third. Only a few shots off the pace. Great shot. Chance to shoot under par here. Make this for 70. Could it be? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And that'll do it for this player at this tournament. This is what I really love about these rivalries, Henny. They can take on some of the great players in the game, players who have won major championships, some of the biggest wins in the history of the sport, and yet they come out on top. But not only on top, they come out with a dominant win.
Luke, there was nothing small or shy or tired about that performance. That was really incredible. It was a pleasure to watch. This player came out all guns blazing. They told us what they were going to do. We didn't listen. They followed through. And really, it was a joy to watch.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Rich, a little bit of undulation change here at the opening hole.
The ball will be below the player's feet on this approach to the first green, so they need to take that into consideration. You might want to play for a little bit of a slice shot.
This one might need to get down a little.
Really great work sticking the green from that lie.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
This putt is of 9 feet. Oh, well played.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Currently at +1 for the day. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards. Wow, that drive, that had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, stop it. What a shot. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
11 feet to the cup.
They can open up their wings after this if it goes in. This one, guys, for eagle.
Ooh, that almost went down. Nice recovery there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And with that now, back to level par. Welcome to this hole. That's a par 4. That should find the cut stuff. Playing this shot from around 120 yards.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Left yourself an opportunity.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
This is a 20-footer.
This for a birdie run.
How close was that to going down? Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Reg, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth, there's a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Second shot here on the fourth. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Whoa. That's great golf there. Almost an eagle. Okay, let's get back to the action. Even for the day. Didn't that look good for a long time? Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
And this putt to be even with Tony Finau.
That gets the job done. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Always loved the high draw. What an impressive shape.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down? Ah, what a shot from the bunker. A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20. It's on a good line. Top effort, that. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The sixth hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Where will this one end up? Ah, this'll hurt. This one's headed out of bounds. And that one's headed to the drink. And here we are with the third shot. 3 shots off the lead.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
opting for the 5-iron. That's the right option. Put it back in play. This is their 5th shot. 3 strokes off the lead. This putt from around 18 feet. That's certainly a shot saver there, Rich.
I saved one there, Luke, chipping it in for the bogey, however.
Trailing by 4 strokes. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Trying to get back to even par with this putt. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Oh, you know you want to.
And the extremely long putt will drop. Well done.
Fist pumps all round. That is how you do it from outside range. That was huge.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the 2nd shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Good shot there, Beamer. Sitting at +1. Opting for the hybrid, I think. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And if this can go down, he'll save par. And down she goes. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently in 4th place.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Eddie, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
He's eyeing this up and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Lovely touch. Well played.
Great touch.
And this putt coming up for his par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And as we continue alongside the beach, the coastline here, it is a spectacular scene, the 10th, isn't it?
It certainly is. I don't know if I love any hole more at Pebble Beach than this one right here. You want to aim down the left-hand side, but avoid those big bunkers. And from there, you want to try and land it short of the green and bounce it on. Anything landing on the green, though, could go shooting over the green and into a nasty spot.
Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This is a good chance. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And now over to Tony Finau.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like.
Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
And here we are with the third shot. 4 shots behind our leader. If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Moments like that deserve another look.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Going with the hybrid. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting for a par here. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, what a hole out. I'd love to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. This is just what they do.
Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Well, this should find the short grass. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, almost went in. Let's get back to it, shall we? Even for the day.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Opportunity to make their par. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Two wins so far this season. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. This would be a great up and down. Beautiful shot. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
He's currently tied for 11th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
A couple under at this stage, just on the fringe of the top 10. Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. It's a chance for a good shot here from the fairway bunker.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. And with that putt, now 2 under with the final few holes to go.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
He's currently in a share of 11th place. Rich, the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Second shot here on the 16th. What a shot. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that, straight in the hole.
He finds himself in a share of 4th.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf. Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Going with the 8-iron here. Let's finish with the flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. This one looks to be turning over a little bit. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
Oh, how about that one?
Oh, that was a tasty little morsel, wasn't it?
And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
And if he should make it, tied going into the final hole.
Oh, yeah, a thing of beauty. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
And after that effort, they've now moved into 2nd place behind our leader, Brooke Henderson.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short 3rd shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Currently -5 in a share of 2nd spot. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, that's one job complete, Rich. They've shimmied their way onto the dance floor.
Yes, but can they keep their dancing shoes on, Luke? They need this putt to force a playoff.
Oh, wow, what a shot, Rich. Now we're heading to a playoff.
How about that shot, Luke? You don't see that every day, much less on a final round. Great shot.
Well, Rich, it's time to find out who will win this in a sudden death playoff.
Oh, and this tournament deserved it, Luke. So good all day long.
Well, it's going to take sudden death to decide this title. Let's go, Rich.
Luke, I'm ready. Let's go.
Well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last.
made a birdie in regulation. What can they produce now?
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, and that's a missed green in a playoff. Hopefully they can regain their composure.
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. There it is. Unfortunately, not able to walk away with a victory, but an impressive display nevertheless.
Getting to the playoff was a great accomplishment. However, losing on the first hole doesn't feel good, but still a good week.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Certainly looking forward to seeing how this rivalry plays out, Rich. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Gee, that had a chance, didn't it?
An opportunity to make a par here.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right, so a good accurate approach required. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one. Not a huge surprise missing the green here. That lie was awful.
Oh, that's a ripper.
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And back to the play, shall we? The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. That should find the fairway. From around 180 yards out.
Downwind on this shot.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup. Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Wow, what a save.
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. A fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Going with the 7. Oh, come on, sit. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Currently at -3 for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Ooh, that almost went down. Putting for par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. He's currently tied for third. The sixth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Good-looking shot, this. A few shots under par at the moment. Currently tied third, just a couple out of top spot.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
Here's Will Zalatoris.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Wonderful play. Guaranteed birdie.
Getting ready to play their third.
Just one shot back now.
Oh, Rich, how good is that? And that will take him to 4 under.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Just one off the lead after that hole. The seventh here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole. The bunkers, left and right of this green, ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That should find the bunker. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, almost went in. And that should secure the par on this one.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, you've made it. What a play.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Oh, that was pure. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
Going with the 5-wood.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Oh, what a super shot.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
Currently 5 under overall.
The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie.
This shot is about 140 yards out. He shares top spot.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Well, he tried to fade it in there, but just didn't commit to it.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Sitting at 5 under par in their round.
Currently tied for first place.
How close was that to going down? Big putt for par coming up. And as we make the turn here, Rich, our player tied for the lead.
Yeah, good spot, isn't it? I got to say, I'd rather be in the lead or tied for the lead than in the chasing pack. Gives you just a little margin of error should you have one, but I got to say, this player is awfully solid.
Not bad. From about 100 yards.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Opting for the 9-iron.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here. Has he holed it? Oh, yes! What a shot!
And that will move him to 6 under par. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Playing from around 110 yards out.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
He has this putt to save his par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Leading by a shot after that hole. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed.
Going with the 5-iron here. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Just a 4-footer remaining.
He's got this for his par.
Yeah, we'll take that. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And the par just slides by. Unfortunate bogey coming up.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. He leads the field by a stroke.
Wow, what a shot. Chance to move to 8 under here. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for birdie. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Opting for the 6 iron. A wonderful shot into 14 and sets up another look at birdie.
Here's Will Zalatoris.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Looks like they may have pushed that one.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Good looking putt. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. And now that finds him in first place. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Second shot here on the 15th.
And that shot back in the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
That's a shame. Just leaking left, that one.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
playing their 5th shot. Currently leading by 2.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Judging it beautifully.
This one's for bogey.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
That's disappointing.
The fade didn't come to their aid.
Sitting at -6, currently in the lead. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Didn't that look good for a long time? 6 feet remaining to the cup. It was on a good line.
This putt here for double bogey. Make sure you make this one. And that's an untimely double bogey. They never look good on the scorecard, but our leader still has a chance to bounce back themselves.
He's in a share of 3rd place.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just one shot back, things are getting interesting.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead.
And with 1 hole to go, important putt indeed.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Birdied their last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently tied for first place. Handy effort, that one. And now with this, to win the WM Open. And that caps off a fabulous week by this player in Phoenix. They are your Waste Management Open champion.
And calming their nerves in the process, Luke, playing in front of some 650,000 fans this week. That was impressive.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Yes, but they certainly have to make the most of every moment they get, because there'll be very few today. Fire up. This is a big rivalry, this one. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Well, Rich, that's got to feel good, opening the first with an underpass score.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
He's currently tied for 10th. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. And down it goes.
Nice little pitch shot, wonderful touch. Gets it to go. Mark me down for a 3, thank you.
Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
No, that's not the shot they wanted. Henny, how bad is this lie?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Nice out the rough here.
That dog will hunt.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
That takes great skill. Lovely shot out of the sand. And back to the course with the live action.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, that's a bonus. That'll help make a big move. Currently a couple under for the event. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Opting for the 5-wood. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. That's a solid par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice. got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, I thought that one was going in.
A par putt on the table. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The par 3/6 is unique in the fact that there's a bunker that sits right in the centre of the green here, Rich. These days, a modern architect would probably be shot for designing a hole like this, but we look at it as a masterpiece.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Ooh, that almost went down. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
At -2, going along nicely today. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement off the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
It needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? It's just about 3 feet away. Well, that'll affect the momentum. And this one is for bogey. Not a bad line, this. Yeah, it's a good putt to hole for a bogey.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Here's Justin Rose.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Nicely done.
This putt for a spot in the top 5.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. This is what they have left for a par.
Yeah, that's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Love watching this player around the greens.
The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And with that, he moves up to even par.
Not much happening, moving down.